Okay, now we're going to look at the second version of pen, which is, I guess a funny way to write, SCRIB3d Advanced. And yours won't be in the box, so when you do open a box, you're going to find, so you see the pen is just a different color, but looks very similar to the other one. So you're going to have a pen, and you need the cord, and you need the block. Okay, so these are the parts of this particular pen. Here's where we're going to see the temperature, and we have controls on this side, and we have controls on this side. And then we have this part. So the first step of anything is I'm going to have to plug it in. But this is what it's going to look like outside of the box. Okay, so our next step is we're going to plug it in. So we're going to take the USB end, plug it into the block, and then we are going to plug that into the wall. All right, so do that part. Then we're going to take the other end and we are going to insert it into this. And we see we have something showing up right here indicating yes, indeed, we do have power now and it is plugged in. So that is the next step. Okay, so now we want to show the ABS. So you see how you can kind of go between these. I want ABS to show. This is the forward and this is the backward button, so I'm going to press forward. You see the red light come on. The temperature is increasing. You can see the display indicating the temperature. When that light turns green, the pen will be ready for use. So now that it is warming up, again, remember I'm going to want to put this silicone tip on the one that might be near the tip. This is the one I'm going to be drawing with, so I don't really need to worry about that one. But this one, which might come in contact with this very hot pen tip, should have the silicone fingertip on it. And then I'm just going to wait for that temperature to increase. So that light will turn green when it is ready. Okay, again, remember you should have a silicone mat, you should have a silicone protector on your finger here. And then we are going to load the filament. So here is where it is plugged in. We're going to insert the filament. And then as you do, you can hear it and kind of, can you see that clicking up? Okay. And now it is fully loaded. Okay. All right, just as a quick refresher here, the light is green. This is the speed. That is to decrease and increase the speed. Here's forward and reverse. So now that my filament is loaded, the light is green, I'm going to press the forward button and wait, and you'll begin to see the filament come out of the tip. So it may take a little bit of time. Can change the speed a little bit. And I see the filament moving in, so it should be coming out momentarily. So patience is key. There we go, finally. Okay, remember this is going to be hot. Let me be careful not to touch it directly. Okay, so I can, remember it's 3D, so I can go up. I don't have to go directly down on the mat. Okay, and you have a little bit of time to move around the filament as it comes out and press before it hardens. Okay, you can again adjust the speed on this side, right? And then when you're ready, press this to stop the feed, and then you hear it stop. Okay, so now I have finished with the green and I want to remove it. I don't just leave it like this. No, I'm going to press this. This is a withdraw button. Okay, did you hear that? I'm holding it. The filament is coming out here, coming back out. That's what I need it to happen. I'm holding. See where I am? I'm holding. This is the forward. I'm holding the withdraw button, and this filament is coming out, and I am letting it continue to come out. I want it all the way out, so I'm holding it. So that would be the forward. That's the reverse button. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. May take a little while, you can see. There we go. Finally came out. Okay, just like the last one. Okay, and then I just press it once if that motor is still running. Okay, I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to trim a straight edge like that so it is ready for the next person. There we go. That's how we get that filament out. Okay, we're going to add a new color. So we did green. We're going to add a new color and continue the process. So I'm going to take my new color and load it right here. Okay. Then you hear it. It starts to go in. So I'm going to kind of let it continue. This one automatically does it. I don't need to adjust anything. Okay, now it's stopped. So I've loaded my color, but you can see while I was doing this, it went to sleep. So I'm going to press this forward button one time. See that red light? So it's not, I can't press the forward button yet because the arrow is, the color is not green yet, okay? So I'm waiting for it to turn green. That means it is warm enough. This one does go to sleep when you're not using it. All right, there we go. So now I'm gonna press the forward button. Remember that is right here. Remember I have this on because this tip is hot, and if I go anywhere near it, I wanna be using this finger, okay? And the speed on this side, okay? So I'm just waiting for it to, I feel the filament going through, so it is, I'm just waiting for it to get far enough through to the tip, okay? It moves very slowly. Just waiting. I can feel and see that filament sliding up, so I can feel it going up here, okay? Just waiting for it to come out the tip so that I can actually use it. So a little bit of a slow process. I have to have some patience, okay? But eventually it is going to melt enough of that filament and is going to come up here to the tip and start to come out, okay? Okay, finally, here we go. So do you see we have the little bit of green that's left? Okay, remember, totally safe to touch with my hand, so if I don't want the green, since I have this protector on my finger, I can pull that away, okay? All right, and then if I need to stop it temporarily, press this, right? Say, okay, I want now just that color. Okay, again, using only this finger with that silicone protector on it. There we go. All right, now turn this back on. Okay, the filament is going to start coming back out. Okay, and you can kind of see the adjustment. With speed, I'm holding this one. And then if we do go this way, see what happens. So again, we can go in a three-dimensional direction. We can build up. Okay, we can stop it at any time by pressing this button, and then continue again by pressing the same button. Okay, so we can make adjustments, and there we go. So that is how we do it. Okay. Okay, so you see it is not moving, but I do not want to turn this off with this filament here, so I need to press and hold. There's forward, there's reverse. Press and hold reverse. And the filament, there we go. Just give it a second, and then the filament will start to come out, and I'm going to want to let it come completely out. So you can see where I'm holding. The filament is coming out this side. Okay, you can give a gentle tug on it like I am here to see if it is out enough. It is not, so continue to hold this button, okay, until that is far enough out. So nope, not far enough out yet. Let it continue to come out. Nope, not yet. Continue to hold that button. Can you see forward? I'm holding the reverse button. Oh, there we go. Okay, set it down on the mat. Turn that off. And again, we're going to trim this so we have a nice straight edge ready for the next person. So I'm done with that color. And to clean up, just look for any loose filament right here. And I'm going to want to hit to cool down, so I need to unplug it. Okay, then I'm going to disconnect from the wall. I have the cord and the block. Okay, that's going to go into the container. Then I'm going to leave this one. These are my pieces, so I take them with me. Okay, hopefully you've built a better model. And then you're going to keep the pen on the mat because it is still quite warm. Okay, so we don't want someone to get injured. All right. And then you are all set. You're going to use the wipe, clean off this silicone little finger protector, put that back in the container, and then you are going to take whatever filaments you used and return those to the container. And there you have it. That's how you work with this 3D pen. Okay, a run through from start to finish. A mat, silicone protector on your finger, and you have the pen. You're going to attach the cord, and then you're going to take this end, put it in the block, right? Plug it in. All right, so I'm going to do that. All right, right now I can tell that it's plugged in because now I can see this here. I want it to say ABS. I'm going to press, there's reverse, there's forward. I'm going to press the forward button one time. How will I know it worked? I now see a red light, and I just need to wait until that heats up. How do I know how long to wait? Well, until the light is green. That tells me that it's ready. Okay, so we are, while I'm waiting for it to warm up. Okay, now that the light is green, I'm ready to go. So what I'm going to do is take a color. I've picked this one. What you're going to want to do is check the end and make sure it is a clean cut, which it is. I'm going to feed it into here. How will I know I'm doing it right? When all of a sudden, I'm just going to let it sit in there. So I have my green light. Put the filament in. Press the forward button if you need to, and then you will start to hear it. Can you hear it? Okay, the filament is moving through. Okay, so I don't know if you can kind of see it is moving forward. Okay, I have my silicone protector on my finger because anytime I get near this tip, I'm going to want to have this on because I don't want to get burned. Okay, so so this whole end here gets really hot, so be careful. All right, and we're going to let this filament continue up, and then we'll eventually start to see it come out. All right, here we go, starting. Okay, so this was the color that was already in here, a brown color, so that's gonna feed out for a second, and then there we go. That's the color I wanted. So this I don't need. This is the color I wanted. Okay, so you have a few seconds as the filament is coming out while it is warm and easy to shape. Okay, and you're going to decide however long, whatever shape that you are working on, and when you are finished, you're going to press this button to stop. Then you're going to press and hold this button right here to let the filament come out. So be patient because it takes a little while, okay, because all that time that it took to lead in is the time it's going to take to pull out. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time for that filament to come back out. This is not a fast process. Okay, so I'm going to let it come all the way back out. I can kind of tug on this a little bit here but it's not quite ready. So I'm still holding right here the reverse button. I can tug here a little bit to see if it's ready. It's not. Still holding the reverse button. Okay. Tug on here. There we go, finally. Set this on here because it's hot. Press this to stop it. Trim off that excess piece right there. And there we go. Now, if I want to swap colors, I'm literally going to repeat the same process. Remember, anytime that light is not green, I'm going to press this forward button to allow it to heat back up. And there we go. That is how you use the pen. So I would insert the next color, press this forward button, it starts to feed in. Okay, if I change my mind, stop, hold reverse, right, to let it go back out. All right, so if you pick the wrong color and you need to swap it out real quick, easy peasy. Stop it, and so on. Okay, so forward, reverse, the temperature, green light is ready, the speed increasing and decreasing, this one it doesn't change as dramatically as the other pen. Remember, this is very hot no matter what, so be careful. When you are done, you are going to unplug it, unplug the cord from here, set this down, take your project that you've been working on. All right, you're going to unplug from the wall, and so you have your cord and your block. Put that in the box. Leave this on top of the mat because that's protected. Wipe off your finger, your silicone finger protector. Put it back in the container. Put back all of the filament so they're ready for the next person. And there you go. That's how to use this one. This one is, you see, it's like scribed. Okay, but just looks like scribd, but scribed. Okay, so this 3D pen. So this is the second type that I have available for you to use, and I have 4 of this type. All right, there you go.